Okay, looks like we're finally doing something a little different for once. Isn't that exciting? Okay, settings are looking good. Let's turn the sound on. There we go. Should sound good. Okay. Hello, everybody! I am back! This time, not with Danganronpa 2, but Atelier Ryza 2 Lost Legends of the Secret Fairy. It has been a little while since we played the first game, but I am excited to start this. I'm a new and changed man. I will not make mistakes that I made previously. But I'm excited to start this game and to start streaming it, so let's immediately just start. So I know this game takes a couple years after the first game.
ラーゼンボーデンっていうなんてことない村。そこで暮らしていたなんてことない私はひょんなことから冒険をした。
Look at my girl.
誰も経験したことのないような、誰も知らない私たちだけの大冒険を。
Oh my god. She looks so good. She looks so good.
今でもあの大冒険を知る人はほとんどいない。
The secret adventures that no one knows about.
始まりも終わりも何も知ることない。
So we're still on Cricket Island. Okay.
毎日変わらず暮らしている。
So after all that time, we decide to still stay on the island.
時々思い出す。あの時の仲間たちと過ごした日々。
Don't worry, a brand new adventure is about to begin.
そして眩しいくらいに輝いていたあの奇跡のように貴重で得難いひと夏の日々のことを。
This is so exciting. God damn, she's as cute as the first game.
3年
So it's been 3 years since the passing of the first game, okay. So we're... I think we're like 18, 19 now, I'm assuming. Since we were like 15, 16 when the game started.
私に新たなひと夏の日々が訪れようとしていた。
Interesting. Atelier Ryza 2. I'm excited to see what all has changed in the game. Graphically, I can tell that there's already a significant difference. Graphically, the game looks a lot more polished than the previous game. Our girl Ryzen looks so good.
ついに大陸に話でしか知らなかった大陸に着いた。海を越えて。
Oh, we finally crossed the sea. Maybe this is where the story begins. With us in a new land.
島とはなんか空気が違うな。同じ海の近くなのに。やっぱり湖とちゃんとした海とではいろいろ違うんだろうな。
The game does look really nice.
タオに誘われたとはいえ、勢いに任せてきちゃって大丈夫かな。
Ooh, I want to see how Tao has grown up. That man was a little on the small side. See how big and strong he's grown. When it's raining outside and there's nothing to do.
行き詰まってるな。もう少し錬金術の知識とか技術があればな。
A little more experience. Didn't you, like, save the entire world? I feel like that's a little more than just a little bit of experience.
みんなの前で大見え切って約束したこともそう簡単にはでき
So I know you're still trying to work on keeping the island from perpetually sinking. Oh my god, it's Mr. Morris? Ew, what are you doing here? Ugh. I disliked you the first game. Hopefully you change for the better.
どうしたんですか、モリッツさん。私、何かやらかしたっけ
Shit! Did I get caught doing something bad again? I swear it wasn't me this time, I swear.
いや、今日はそういう話ではない。実は他でもない。お前に調べてもらいたいものがあるのだ。
Oh, you're saying you're coming to moi? You're coming to us? For help? That's a little different than the norm.
これは
Ooh, pretty. It's a funky looking egg.
それは我がブルネン家に代々伝えられている数ある宝の一つでな。ブルネン家の先祖がいずこからか見つけ持ち帰ったものだと伝えられている。
へえ、綺麗ですね。
How much do you think you could sell it for?
そうだろう。私もこれはさぞや貴重で価値のある
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking the exact same thing.
あいにく正体がわからんのだ。同じものを見聞きした者もおらん。
I'm gonna need you to use your alchemy powers there, miss, and divine to me the fortune of what this item is.
その見た目だ。私は何かの宝石ではないかと考えていてな。
I'm pretty sure that's an egg.
虹の宝玉と呼称して。
I'm like 90% sure that's an egg for some creature.
なるほど。確かにそれっぽいですね。それでどうしてこれを
それがな。ここ最近の話だが、その石が光るよう
Ooh,
に
it's
なった。
about a hatch, you say? Our boy's about to bust? He's about to break out, break free?
ツヤツヤしてるから
いや、そうではない。まるで明かりのようにぼんやりと光を放つのだ。
I'm actually so surprised. They're actually having like a civil conversation. They're actually like getting along. My mind is like blown right now. I didn't even know that was possible. The Brunin family really has changed for the better, huh?
しかもここ数日に至っては、その光がやけに強くなってきたように感じる。
So you're saying this puppy's about to burst. This egg's about to hatch.
こういう得体の知れぬものはお前が一番詳しいだろう。
そんな急に言われても。
I may be an alchemist, but I'm not a breeder. I don't raise animals.
お前の得意な錬金術とかいう技を使えばすぐにわかるのではないか。
いや、錬金術ってそういうものじゃないから。
Excuse me, that's not how it works. I'm gonna have to ask you to reevaluate what you thought I do.
とにかく頼んだぞ。ああ、それからその虹の宝玉の扱いは丁重にな。
Huh, he's still being respectful about it, regardless of the fact that we don't know what it is. Interesting. Wow, that's a big departure of character.
決めた。やっぱり行こう。行くし
If
かな
I
い。
don't know what it is, I'll just have to find someone that knows what it is.
タオたちがいる。王とアスラームバートに。
Ashra Ambard. Nice. Okay, let's go reunite with everybody. I need a reunition
島より栄
picture.
えてはいるけど、思ってたほど大きい町じゃないかな。
No, I can totally tell it's busy.
案外大したことないのかも。
I can totally tell it's busy right now. Oh, there we go. Now we see some people. I was like, yeah, these empty streets are looking real bustling right now. They just had to load them in. Hey, sick hat there, dude. What the hell? Can I have that? Small girl in a big town world. Meanwhile, this guy's just like intensely staring at us. Damn, what is this girl doing? She's been standing there for like 15 minutes now. The hell is she doing?
ここから西の方だよね。まだ結構かかる？
そうでもない。それに外から来た人向けに馬車の定期便もあったな。
馬車？定期便？
あ、いや、すまない。正確にはあっただな。
Oh, do burst her bubble so fast.
あんたも間が悪いな。少し前に魔物の襲撃があってよ。今は運休しているそうだ。
歩いて行くしかないか。
Wait, what if we just like beat up all the monsters? That'll solve the problem, yeah? Just like go up and beat up all the monsters?
おい、本気か。魔物の襲撃があったって言ったろ。
No, nah, I heard you. I heard you. It's just that, like... What's a monster gonna do when, like, I kill it, you know? Monster's not very scary when it's dead.
絶対に出るとは言えねえが、女の子の一人旅は心配だな。
Don't worry, mister. I defeated an ancient space alien dragon thing. I think I can handle myself.
ありがとう。でもちょっとでも早く行きたいから、なんとかなるよ。多分。
そうか。まあ、そういうなら。気をつけていけよ。
Damn, bro. Just coming at her straight and hard with that sentence right there. It's your funeral, but, none of my concern. Oh, okay. I don't think you had to say that bit, but you know, it's whatever. It's cool. It's cool. It's whatever. It's fine. Our first tutorial screen! Hooray! While out in the field, you'll see the minimap in the bottom right section of the screen. Press the down pad to bring up the field map. The minimap and the field map display a variety of info like the location of shops and gathering points. A specially colored door icon indicates the next main story definition. Destination, holy fuck, I can speak. Yes, sir, that's me. I passed English. I know how to talk. If you're unsure of what to do next, simply proceed to the next icon. You gotcha. Interesting. God damn, I really like Rise's new outfit. I like it a lot. Okay. So let's see. The map changes are really nice. I really like the map changes that they did. I think those are really nice. It's a nice quality of life. Huh. Can I charge? I still charge. I'm not... Okay, the jumping looks a little more normal when you're running. But when you're just walking, it's a little bit awkward. But that's fine. Jumping doesn't really have a huge part in the game anyways. Let's talk to some NPCs. Stock up on fresh fish from the port. Let's see what the catch of the day is today. There's nothing? Okay. Dean, we'll just head straight on. Excuse us? So this isn't the capital, this is just a portside town. Looking around for monsters, this is what I consider my job. I can only defeat the weaker ones, so I don't make much money. Yeah, well then I suggest getting stronger, man, because otherwise, why are you an adventurer? Bro, just like create strong equipment. Duh. Imagine a Puni comes out. Lick gasp! Oh my god, is that a blue Puni? What a diabolical little beast. It seems I must exterminate you. No, sweetheart, I can guarantee you will be perfectly fine. I'm pretty sure Puni are closer to domesticated pets. Oh. Oh! Is that a guy in a crop top? Let's go! We love men in crop tops! Men in crop tops are the best! Yo, that's a sick-ass weapon you got there, my man. Ryza, don't question it. Don't question it. Just let me look at those abs. Oh. Yes, sir, baby. I can't see Ryza's belly button anymore, so I'll have to settle for his. Yo, bro, you better not scam me after this. Give me some exuberant price charge to fight a fucking Puni. If you run into a monster in the field and use a tool to swing at them, you'll go into battle. You will gain a boost if you begin a battle by attacking with a tool. The goal in battle is to defeat all the enemies. Once their HP reaches 0, you win. In turn, every party member's HP reaches 0, you'll lose. When it's your turn, select an action from the choice that will be displayed. When you see when your turn is approaching, either on the timeline or on the gauge next to the character portraits on the left. Oh, this is new. So it's no longer a vertical timeline that shows you what's going on. There's now a horizontal in the bottom, and then there's a little bar. They even freshened up the UI. Sure. I mean, the UI kinda clean with it. The timeline won't stop, even when you're making selections, so be careful. Now press B to use a normal attack. Pressing B in succession will turn a normal attack into a combo. Wow, we did like no damage. What the hell, Ryza? Since you're using a normal attack, you gained AP. Your AP is shared among all allies in battle. Using skills will consume AP to be sure to build it up. The other characters will act automatically when their turn comes around. Oh, it's like a boomerang. What? You'll gain AP when they use normal attacks. You manage to guard at just the right time. You can block enemy attacks and reduce the... Oh, they added blocking into the game. Oh. You can guard even when it's not your turn, but keep in mind that your wait time will freeze when you do so. Now try holding Y, rise the enemy attacks in order to guard. Oh, if you get the timing just right, you'll execute a perfect guard and gain additional AP. Perfect guard will also greatly reduce the damage and stop the buildup of the stun gauge. Aim for a perfect guard every time. Interesting. You can use AP to unleash skills that are much more powerful than your normal attacks. Press right button to see what skills the character has learned. Now hold right button and use the assigned buttons to use your skills. Oh. So Shining Blast and Blaze Rush. Let's do Shining Blast. Oh, you hold it and then press it, okay. When you consume a certain amount of AP by your skills, your tactic level will increase. When your tactic level goes up, you'll gain additional benefits such as extra skill effects. Skills can also be chained following a normal attack. So try it out once you get used to combat. After using a skill, you can chain it into another attack if you have enough AP. Oh, you can now chain skills? Wait, that's kind of busted. At first, you can only chain different skills, but as you level up, you'll be able to chain the same skill multiple times. Hold RB to use multiple in succession. Wait, that's huge! You'll receive a damage bonus if you successfully chain your skills. Use normal attacks to get enough AP to unleash powerful skill chain attacks. That's it for the tutorial. Take some time to experiment and learn how to fight. If you forget the controls, you can check the help section in the guide. Oh. Oh, I was late. Come at me again. Come at me again. I got this. I got this. Fuck. One more time. One more time. I'm ready. Damn, we'll get him next time. We'll get him next time. Damn, I am liking this character design. Also, the new portraits are really nice. Because now it's showing the actual 2D sprite portraits instead of the 3D model. And the 3D model is now in the background instead of the foreground. Oh! Oh! Yes! Yo, go back to that last shot. Go back to that last shot, dude. Wait, this guy has a specific hole in his hat just so he can look through it. What the hell? That's kinda dope.
大丈夫。ありがとう。
それにしてもまさか魔物相手にひるまないとは。お嬢ちゃん、この辺りの人間じゃねえな。
空間島だよ。さっき船で到着したばかりなの。
空間島？悪いが聞いたことねえな。
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Crooked Island's kind of a... It's kind of a middle of a nowhere place, but it's a nice place to go on vacation. It's nice and quiet, you know, it's pretty nice.
小さな島だからね。オートにいる友達に会いに来たんだ。
そうか。オートならこの道をまっすぐ進めばすぐに見えてくるぜ。そんなに遠くないが、せいぜい気をつけてくれよ。それじゃな。
Yo, I hope that I can't. When does this guy become a playable character? When do I get this guy on my team? God damn. Well, he was nice. Also, his outfit's so fucking cool. The little bands connected to his wrists, to his belts. They're so unnecessary, but like, he's kind of rocking it. He's really he's killing it. That's all I can say. He's killing it.
それにしてもいきなり魔物が出るなんて前途多難だな。
Don't worry, Ryza. We just farm monsters for the next half hour. We'll be good to go.
行くぞ。
Ikuzo! Oh. Wait, they've actually changed the map so much. Royal capital is to the west. I forget, did they show red dots to represent sprites before? Show enemies? I don't remember, but we're gonna fight somebody.
みんな気をつけて。
Okay, bud. This time we're not messing up. Eee, get perfect guarded. Okay, so 7 and 8. I'm too clean with it. I'm too clean with it. Come at me again. Come at me again. I'm too clean with it. I already got it down to an art. Get comboed. Damn. Okay, so if I look on the bottom right, I can actually look and preemptively prepare myself. Okay.
楽勝楽勝。さあ早く進もう。
Ooh, wait, I like these new... Wait, this game's already 100 times better than the first game. What the hell? Its combat is already a lot more engaging. Because instead of just cycling through all buttons on a single screen, you can focus on the bottom right side while looking for at the perfect block button. Then you can also cycle through whether you want a normal attack or chain attacks. They're all on separate little menus, which is also nice.
こんなところがあったんだ。
Okay, I'm already starting to dig the combat. The combat's already... I think the combat is already a step above the previous game. Okay. Starting to get a little excited. Starting to get a little antsy. Ooh. Baby Ram. Baby Ram.
みんな気をつけて。
I'm sorry, bud.
連続よ。
Horned sheep. Ooh, he has a little bit of a delayed attack.
連続よ。
Okay, this time... Oh, shit. It has to be, like, pixel perfect.
連続よ。
Okay, this time we got it. This time we got it. Oh, yeah. Dude, this little sheep's a little nasty. Ooh. Not this time, bud. Not this time. Okay, one more. Okay. And then we finish it off with a sick-ass combo. Let's get it.
楽勝楽勝。さあ早く進もう。
Damn, we're just beating up wild animals at this point. We're just beating up sheep. We're not even fighting monsters. We're just like abusing animals. Okay. So it's west. Oh, let's ignore that. Let's go this way. Hi there. What a nice fragrance. I can smell the flowers from here. There's a flower field ahead. Oh, it's our favorite little weasels. Oh, here's the menu. Ooh, this is nice. Our basket is 200. Wow, actually, that's a lot more than we got in the beginning. Equipment. Traveler's coat, crewmate's staff. So they've cleaned up the UI. HP, we're at half HP. Oh my god, we're almost dead. So we have 4 gathering tools we can have in slots, but there's 6 that we can carry in total. Formation. 3 in party, 3 in reserve. But I'm assuming it's only 3 people in the party at a time. Guide. Same old for monsters and everything. Okay. Mr. Weasel, let's try fighting you. Ooh, perfect guard right on the get-go. Whoo! Damn, I'm putting you in your place, my man. Whew. Damn, the Weasel's kinda weak. Ooh, hey, yo, that kinda hurt. What the hell? Okay. Wait, he got that hit off at the last second? Eee, nice stat upgrades, girl. I love it. I love what I'm seeing. Okay, we are a little low on health. I'm not gonna lie. We are kind of hurting. There better be a collectible or something up here. 'Cause I'm about to die. Be careful of monsters. I'm sure you don't stand a chance against them. I do my patrols properly, but I can't watch over everything all the time. Wow. Okay, bud. It feels so calm when I'm here. Damn, just acting like I'm just a poor defenseless girl, huh? I bet that makes you feel big and strong, man. Just talking down on me. I'll fight you any day of the week. I'll have you know that I'm a goddamn hero. I'm here to save the day once again. But now is not the time. I have to go meet up with my friends, so I'll let you live this time. Okay. I've gotten a good feel for the combat. I am happy with the combat. I think the combat looks real nice, real tasty. And actually, we're gonna move me to the bottom left. If anything pops up, we'll move it again, but I think the bottom left is probably better off. Ooh, I see the city in the distance. Damn, that's a big old city. What the... Damn, she actually ran that whole way. Is this the opening cinematic? Hooray! Let's go! This is huge. Damn, okay. I gotta say, the second game is starting off very strong. I really like the vibes and the aesthetic that the second game is giving off. I think the combat is very solid right now. I like it a lot. Ooh, there's a third girl. Oh, is that Tao? Oh, my boy Tao! Oh, he's so big. My man Lent. Oh my god. My boys are so big now. Claudia can now use a bow. Oh, who's this? Another underworlder. Oh my god, I'm already loving all the new character designs. Ah. 3 new playable characters. Oh, wait a minute. Where's Impel and Lilla? Where are our main 2? Where are our mentors? I hope to God we get to see them in game.
やっと着いた。
Bro, but did you see Tao? Oh, he's a big boy now. He's so tall. He's so big. What the fuck? Our little guy's grown up. What is this?
これが王都。
Bro, give me the Tao immediately. Damn. What a huge place. Nice one, Ryza. Smooth.
完全に舐めてたな。やっぱり王都っていうだけのことはあったわ。
The question is, where am I?
広さだけなら空間島だってそれなりだと思うけど、あっちは畑しかないしな。
We're a long way from home. We're a long way from home, Toto.
すごい。こんなところがあったんだ。
Damn, this place is hella vibrant too. Damn, the lighting effects are also not bad as well. Excuse me, flower girl. We sell herbs that you can turn into useful medicine. Fortunately, we're all sold out. Damn, that is tough. I've done everything I can here, now to prepare my things before I head out again. What should I buy? Well, I guess we'll just continue on our way for now. We can do the exploring later. Yo, this place looks sick. It's like a metropolitan area. Oh my god, it's them. Dude, I wanna hear what he sounds like.
まずい。これは迷子になりそう。てか、私もう迷子なんじゃ。
No, we definitely lost. I don't know where we are.
ライザ
今誰か呼んだ？
Yeah, that's an appropriate reaction.
あれってボス？嘘、ボスだよね。
Bose, you sound really weird. When did your voice change?
よかった、助かった。知ってる人に会えた。どうしようかと思ったよ。
Damn, so she noticed Bose right away. She's like, who's this? Do you mean who's this? This is Lent. What?
本当にライザじゃねえか。まさかと思ったが。
まあそれはタオにそれにしても久しぶりだね。でもよかった、あんまり変わってないみたいで。
Yeah, my man looks pretty much the same. He looks a little beefier, looks a little more ripped. He's got bigger shoulders than last time.
お前こそ相変わらず聞くまでもなく元気そうだ。年相応に少しは落ち着いたらどうなんだ。
So I'm assuming we're like 19 at the time of this game.
憎まれ口も相変わらずでよかったよ。
By the way, where's Tao? I haven't seen Tao yet. Where's Tao?
ボスのお友達？
何言ってるんだよ。僕だよ、僕。忘れちゃったの？
Oh my god, he's a big boy now.
ひょっとしてタオなの？
I know, it's crazy, right? My man's fucking grown up.
そうだよ。誰だと思ってたのさ。
Holy fuck. It's like a totally different character.
いやだってずいぶん背が伸びたね。
True, my man was like 4'2", and now my man's like 5'10".
それに声も全然違うじゃん。なんだか男の子って感じになってる。
See that there, that's crazy. You look like a guy now. What the fuck? You also sound like a dude. Are you sure you're Tao? You sound like a guy. I think that's wrong.
こいつこっちに来てから急に大きくなりやがったんだ。もう俺とほとんど変わらん。
服装もやけにおしゃれな感じになってるし、最初誰だかわからなかったよ。
I know my man's grown up so much.
ひどいなあ、もう。逆にライザは一目で分かったけどね。
Okay, to be fair, Tao, Ryza literally didn't change at all.
なあ、特におのぼり特有の動きをしてたからな。都会っぽくないからよく目立つ。
なんかあんたたちの方がさらっとひどいこと言ってない？
まあまあ、田舎育ちが通る道ってやつだよ。そのおかげでこうして割と簡単に会えたんだから。
But damn, what are the odds they just ran into each other, though?
最後になりそうだったけど、
That's hella lucky.
いきなり心が折れかけたよ。いやー、それにしてもここがオートなんだね。
高い建物が多いからな。見慣れればそんなこともなくなる。
そうだ。せっかく来てくれたんだし、ライザに街を案内するよ。どうかな？
そうだな。今いるここが中央区だ。見ての通り露店なんかが数多く出ている。
さっきからずっと気になってたんだ。ちょっと露店見てきていい？
後にしろ。お前は夢中になると時間を忘れるからな。
この街っていくつかの区画に分かれてるんだけど、他の地区はだいたいここから行けるようになってるよ。
Dude, it's so weird. Listening to Tao's new voice is so weird. It just like doesn't sound. It sounds so unnatural just because I'm so used to the high-pitched voice.
そういう街の作りのせいもあるんだろうけど、ここが一番賑やかな場所かな。
他の地区も軽く巡ってみるか。迷子になられても困るからな。
またそういうことを言う。でもここはおとなしく話を聞いておくことにするよ。
よし、じゃあまずは北の農業区と南の職人区に行ってみようか。
Hey, the farming district. I know the farming district well. I was a bit of a farmer myself. Well, I wasn't a farmer. My dad was a farmer, and I would always skip work, but I know what a farm is. Wowzers. Okay, let's see. So we're going up here. Bro, they weren't kidding. You really do gotta crane your neck. I can't read any of this. It's in some weird Eldritch dialect. Ooh, the farming district first. Oh, it's like we're back home. It's like we never left.
この辺りはこんな感じで農業区だね。
見慣れた感じだろ。
うん。他が都会なのに、ここに来たら急に島に戻ったような気分になったよ。なんというか、ほっとするような。
まあ僕らからしたらこの辺りが一番慣れ親しんだ感じがする景色かもね。
全然人がいないね。町の方はいっぱいいたのに。
あまりなり手がいないんだとよ。都会に住んでてわざわざ土にまみれたくないんだろう。
True. Ryza also understands that feeling pretty well.
食べ物だったら周辺の町からいくらでもやってくるから困らないしね。僕らの村の空間フルーツも売られてるのを見たよ。あまり数は多くないけどさ。
そうなんだ。農作業したくないって理由も場所によっていろいろなんだな。
お前のはただ単にめんどくさいってだけで理由にはなってないからな。
Okay, I gotta agree with Bose on this one. This was kind of just you being lazy.
まあそんなわけでこの辺りはこんな感じかな。
Okay, next is the artisanal district. Nice, clear water. Just what I was looking for. Damn, this place looks so nice, though. This place looks way nicer than the first city. Ooh, a barrel. Oh, I see breakables. I see breakables. You know what that means. If you see a breakable, you're required by law to break them. Oh. It'll actually tell you what's inside the breakables now. If it's unknown, it's a question mark, but once you find out what it is, it'll tell you. That's a nice quality of life. So that way you're not having to guess on what you're trying to farm. Ooh, sardines are found here. This reminds me of the old port.
ここはいろんな職人の店が集まってる地域さ。工場とか火事場みたいなところが多いかな。
もともとオートは国中から金属を集めて加工なんかをするのが主な産業なんだそうだ。
面白そうなものがいっぱいありそう。あ、でもこんなに似たようなお店ばかりでやっていけるのかな。
僕も最初はそう思ったんだけどね。やっぱり同じような仕事をしてる人たちが集まった方がいろいろ効率がいいんだろうね。多少は商売敵になるかもしれないけど、それよりも協力した方がいいってことじゃない？
I want to know what's on Tao's back. It's a weird looking device.
俺たちの村と一緒だ。港に行けば店がいくつもあっただろう。
Yeah, kinda. I didn't really go to the ports ever.
言われてみれば確かに。
まあ金属製品で困ったことがあった時はここに来れば解決すると思うよ。
Metalworking. I don't need to do metalworking. I can just make it myself.
楽 学園区に行ってみようか。
学園区？
僕らが通ってる学園がある区域さ。普段は僕らもそこにいることが多いかな。
学生相手の店なんかが多くてな、割と賑わってる場所ではある。
階段を上がって西にあるあの塔の先が学園区だよ。
おいタオ、あの店に行かねえか。
そうだね。僕らについてきてよ。
That's crazy. From bully and victim to best friends.
二人ともなんだかすっかり仲良くなっちゃって。
That's what I was thinking, Rise. I was thinking the exact same thing. Wait, is that Lila? Oh, wait, no. Wait. Wait, was that not Lila? No, it must be someone similar.
今のって。
Rise, are you...
何やってんだ、早く来いよ。
Wait, no! Go after her!
ちょっと迷子にならないでよ。
No!
ごめん。
That's so sad. Bro, how are you gonna show us that and just expect us to not want to follow? That's so cruel. Okay, it's this way. That's so fucked.
何よここ。
Wow. Fancy place you got here. Time to head to the college district.
This全部学園なの？
まさか。ただ大抵は学園に関係してたりするね。学生が住んでる家だったり、学生相手の店だったり。
Are we gonna go through an academy arc? Are we gonna have to go this back to school?
学園があるから成り立っている地域ではある。
はあ、何から何まで規模がでかいな。島じゃ学び屋一つだけだったし。
あそこだ。あれがいつも俺たちが行ってる店だ。座っていろいろ話そうぜ。
Ooh, a nice little cafe. Don't recognize you. Are you a student? What's your name? I am not a student, madam. Damn, must be nice to live on a campus. Study abroad. Wish I could have done that.
それにしても二人ともすっかりこっちの人みたいで驚いたよ。
そうか？俺は何も変わったつもりはないがな。タオも俺から見たら見た目以外は何も変わってないな。
ライザだってこっちにいたら同じように思われるかもね。
私はタオからこの手紙もらわなかったらここに来てなかったかも。
何が書いてあるんだ？
こっちに錬金術と関係ある遺跡があるかもって内容なんだけどさ。ライザが島で錬金術がうまくいかずに難航してるみたいなことを手紙に書いてきたから気になって、一層ライザもこっちに来てみればって。
遺跡だと？俺はこっちに来てからそんな話聞いたことないぞ。本当にあるのか？
Yo, they better be real.
僕も人づてで聞いたから最初は眉唾だと思ったけどさ、調べてみたらここの近くに古い遺跡があるようなんだ。そういう伝承がたくさん残っていてね。
伝承？
思い出してよ。 僕らの村にも伝承はあっただろ。わらべ歌だったけど。
あ、南に下る旅人は決して街道を外れるな。西は悪魔の野が迫り、東の城には竜が住む。
Do we have to fight another dragon?
伝承っていうのは過去に実際に起こったことなんじゃないかって研究してる人もいてね。僕もそれには賛同してる。わらべ歌に出てくる名前も実際に存在する場所だっただろ。
そういえばアンペルさんが言ってたっけ。こんなに遺跡があるのに伝承が少ないのはおかしいって。
Yo, where's Impel and Lila? Like, I need those two back. Where are they?
だろ。実はこの王都周辺には神話とか偶話みたいなものが結構残ってるんだ。
I guess we'll have to just take the consolation prize of the myths and fables. Because that means
鳥の先に
adventure.
鳥であり、闇を覆う帳なり。人の血をこす大まじないは無より作りし宝なり。不行来たるその日まで砦はただ眠り続けるものなり。
Totally get it.
どういう意味だ。
僕にもさっぱりだけど
Bro, beats me. I don't fucking know.
何か建造物があったのは間違いないね。
It sounded fancy, so I thought it had to be true.
それが今も残ってたら遺跡になってるんじゃないかなって思うんだ。
人の血をこす大まじない。それって錬金術のこと？
かもしれないと思ったからライザを呼んだんだよ。改めて聞くんだけど、ライザ、僕と一緒に遺跡を調査してみない？僕は遺跡の調査には興味があるし、ライザも錬金術の取っかかりができると思うんだけど。
Yes, sir. A reason to an adventure is a reason for me.
いいね。私もちょっと興味が出てきたよ。
じゃあ決まりだね。行ってみよう。今まで存在を知られずにいたってことは人目につかないような場所だと思うし、準備が必要だ。
私もまだここに来たばかりだしね。準備をするにしてもまずは住むところがいるな。でもタオやボースの家ってわけにもいかないし。
俺だってお前に押しかけられても困るぞ。
Boss is like, no. No. I may want to see you, but there's no way in hell I want to live with you.
そう言うと思ってたよ。ちょっと待ってて。
Oh, it's a new girl. She's cute.
タオ、その子は？
はじめまして。パトリツィア・アーベルハイムです。パティと呼んでもらえれば。
Patty? Patty? Patricia Abelheim. She's cute.
私はライザリン・シュタウト。ライザって呼んでね。
パティは僕が家庭教師をしてる生徒でね。この辺りを仕切ってる家の娘さんなんだ。
Oh my god, you already have a student, Tao? What the fuck? Damn, I knew you were a big name, but I didn't know you were like a big name.
そうだったんだ。まさかタオがこんな可愛い子連れてくるとは思わなかったからびっくり。
ライザの中で僕はどんなイメージになってるのさ。
Tao, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kinda surprised too. I'm not gonna lie.
ほら、いつも本とにらめっこしてたからさ。
それは否定しないけどね。で、ライザの住む場所なんだけど。
タオさんから事前に話は聞いてます。部屋を一つ用意しております。
タオ、一体どういうこと？
オートに来たばかりなのにいきなり部屋を探すなんて無茶な話だからさ。一応長居することもできるような部屋をパティに探してもらったんだ。
ただ内装が少々古いですけど。 開いているのがそこくらいしかなくて。
Nah, the finishings don't matter. As long as I can cook in my magic pot, that's really all I need.
どんな部屋なんだろう。早く見てみたいな。
案内します。中央区にあるので場所はいいんですけどね。こちらです。ついてきてください。
Dude, fantasy clothing is just like so unique. Cause like for some reason, no one likes wearing things on their shoulders. Like wearing stuff on your shoulders is like a big no-no. Wow, this place is huge. Cause like you can't wear this stuff outside in the real world. People would think you look. People would be like, "Yo, what the fuck are you wearing?" But in the fantasy world, people would be like, "Damn, that man dripped the fuck out." I gotta say though, Bose's outfit is pretty normal. It's pretty standard. Nothing too crazy there. I'm just surprised Ryza still loves the booty shorts. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not complaining. They're nice. They're real nice.
この中の一室になります。
Sure! Yo, this place is huge. What the fuck? What? It's a 2-story.
素敵な部
Holy hell!
屋。けど、私今そんなに手持ちないよ。
家賃のことなら安心して。パティが少しの間ならってタダにしてくれたから。
Yo, rent free? For real? Well, then I guess I'll have to take you up on your offer there.
助かるよ。パティ、ありがとう。
訳ありの部屋なので少しくらいなら問題ありません。
Bro, issues. Unless this thing floods every night, this thing looks perfect.
ご覧の通り内装とかちょっと古くて、そのせいで借りる人があまりいないんだとか。
You tell me that's an issue? Oh, this place looks sick as hell.
私は早く修繕すればいいのにって思うんですけど、時間がないとかでずっとこのままなんですよね。
私にとっては全然十分すぎるほどだよ。
It's just like we're back home, baby. It's just like we're back home. Oh, we got our pot, baby. Let's go.
なんで大鍋があるの？
We got our cooking pot, baby. Let's
学園の調理場に
go.
あった古い大鍋だよ。僕がもらってきて運んでおいたんだ。
さすがタオ、よくわかってるね。
だってライザには絶対に必要なものだろ。仕事道具なんだからさ。
こんな大きな鍋、何に使うんですか？
Patty's like, she's like, yo, what do you need a big old fucking pot for? What are you, a chef or something?
それはね、錬金術に使うんだよ。
She's like, huh?
ライザ、これは一度やってみせた方が早いかもね。
俺も見てみたいもんだ。お前らから錬金術の話こそ聞いてるが、
Yes,
実際に見
sir.
たことはないからな。
Always love a reason to flex my skills in front of
ライ
others.
ザ、早速この釜で何か調合してみせてよ。
いいよ。と言いたいところだけど、
Wait, what do you mean, no?
調合しようにも肝心の材料がないんだよね。
ああ、そうか。それなら材料を取りに行けばいいんじゃない？
Well, wait a minute. We got fresh water, we got sardines, and we got mushrooms. Can we make anything out of that?
それはいいんだ けど、
Could probably make a hot pot.
材料取れそうなところなんてあるの？めちゃくちゃ都会じゃん。
街中はね、街の外に出てしまえば空間島の周辺とさほど変わらないところも多いよ。
確かにここに来るまでにも材料になりそうなものはあったな。じゃあ街道に行って採取してみようかな。
それなら僕もついていくよ。街道なら迷うような場所はないけど、念のためにね。
Tao's offering to come with us for once to help fight? What is
あ
this?
りがとう。ボスは？
行きたくないとまでは言わないが、俺も暇じゃないんでな。悪いがやめておく。
Come on, boss. Just one time, man. Just come one
お
time.
前らが戻ってくる頃にまた来るさ。
What about you, Patty?
タオさんが行くなら私も行くわ。
Oh, wait a minute. Does Miss Patty over here like Tao? Ooh,
いや、魔物と遭遇する可能性もあるから、パティは待ってて。
でも
もし君が怪我でもしたら、僕にパティの家庭教師を任せてくれたボルカーさんにも顔向けできなくなるよ。じゃあ早速外に行こう。
Yo, Patty looks so defeated. She's like, yo, I don't want to go on anymore, man. Oh. Yo, my man uses dual-wielding swords now? Oh, what? Yo, my man don't use the giant hammer staff no more. Yo, my man Tao's such a big boy. Tutorial: Atelier Ryza. Much of the game takes place in Ryza's atelier. Let's take a look at some of its features. From here, you can save and or load game data. You can rest on your bed, which allows you to advance the day to morning, noon, evening, or night. From now, let's head out to the main road and gather some materials to synthesis with. Tutorial: using your allies in battle. During battles, you can give simple instructions to your allies. Press the up or down on the D-pad to switch between the two battle modes. You start each battle in support mode by default, and the characters you don't directly control will only use normal attacks. Press up to switch to aggressive mode. In this mode, your party members will use AP to activate their skills. You can also use the left trigger and right trigger to change the character you control. Find the right timing to switch between characters to get the most out of the battle. Oh my god, updates. New costumes were added to the game, classic costume set, new content was added to the game, additional maximum difficulty update. You can now select a legendary. Okay, you need to clear the game once to get legendary. New content added, photo mode enhancement update. Now place enemies into pictures you take. New content was added to the game, Riesel Roast and Lamb Roast. It'll become available in the story. New content was added to the game, special background pack, Atelier Online. New content was added to the game, special photo mode. Interesting. Damn, this place fucking bussin'. What the hell? This place nice as fuck. Yo, I would kill to live in an apartment like this, dude. Too bad this apartment would cost me like 20,000 a month. Bro, I'd kill somebody to live in an apartment like this, on God. Yo, this is so nice. Bro, studio apartments like this are the best. Okay, let's save the game. Let's get our first save in. Wait, why is this... Why does it show us
いいでしょう。
the good old classic?
着替えだ着替えだ。着替えだ着替えだ。
don't know why, but that looks so weird.
はーなかなかいい感じじゃん。
Whoa, putting the old outfit on Tao
何やってるんだよ。
is so weird.
これ結構好きだ。
Whoa, that's trippy. Ooh, that's a cute photo. Wow, there were a lot of songs here. Okay, enough of that. There are many dangerous beasts beyond the capital wall, so please be careful. Going to gather materials, right? Let's get going. Okay, let's see. How's my man Tao equipped? Yes, cross daggers. So he's faster than me, but I do more damage. I have ice quality, I have fire quality. Unsurprisingly, we do have more HP. His defense and speed stats are higher. That's about it. Okay. Well then, let's head out to the main road and get some farming in. Get us some old synthesis materials. Damn. I'm not gonna lie. They've really improved on this game so far. I'm already getting excited for the third game. We just started this. If they made the second game this good already, I'm excited for the third game when I finally get to there.
この辺りは人の往来があるから、出るとしてもそんなに危険な魔物じゃないよ。とは言っても、魔物には違いないんだけど。
Oh, don't worry. Me and some crop top absolute Chad beat up some monsters earlier, so we're good.
私実際に街道を通ってきたし、なんとかなるでしょ。さあ、気合い入れて採取するぞ。
もう待ってよ、ライザ。
You don't simply wait for Ryza. She's a force of nature. Tutorial Gathering. All kinds of synthesis material can be found in the field. The act of collecting these items is called gathering. Some items can be simply picked up with A, but others will require you to use different tools with X. If you spot something shining, press A or X to gather it. There are also gathering ranks that indicate how skilled you are in a certain method of gathering. Oh, this is new. When your gathering rank increases, you will be able to gather different materials from the same gathering points. Gathering ranks will increase depending on the effects of the gathering tools and Ryza's skills. Gather more materials and aim to upgrade your rank. The key to gathering materials. Press and hold X to perform a charge swing, which lets you gather multiple items at once. For example, if you use the charge swing in a spot where multiple piles of lumber can be collected, you will pick them up all at once. Alchemy doesn't only involve picking up flowers and fruits. Some of the materials can only be gathered from monsters. If you can't find what you're looking for, try defeating monsters. Yep, sounds like the same old same fold. Pick up some flowers. Some mushrooms. Got some nectar fruit. Oh my god, there's so much stuff. Okay, we gotta remember, we only have 200. 200 is as much as we can get. So we can't do that. Got some ore. Got some dry grass. Okay, bud. I'm gonna need some of your soul. Woo! Okay, what does Tao have? So it's fire themed. Ooh, came in with the perfect guard. And we got a rare drop off the bat baby. We're fucking cleaning house. Blue pony balls and water. What I like to see.
確か前にこんなの取ってたよ。
綺麗な花だけどごめんね、素材に使わせてもらうよ。
Okay. So is there anything else here for us to pick up?
島に
Bunch of ore.
オートは鉱石がいっぱい
Bunch of ore.
やっぱり人工島だし仕方ないのかな。
Oh my god, we're hauling in big, baby. We're bringing in the big bucks.
薬の調合って結構
Ooh,
するから
Ton.
少し多めに取っておこうかな。
Grab more flowers. More flowers. Okay. So let's see. The average quality, 20, 30. So the highest is 30. Okay. So we're not going to be making anything crazy anytime soon.
敵だ、気をつけて。そこだ。よっと。はあ。
連続よ。
そこだ。よっと。はあ。
Ah, fuck.
そこだ。よっと。
連続よ。
Ooh, it hit Tao.
連続よ。
飛んでけ。特訓の成果だ。
Okay, so it shows us whether it's a special or a physical attack with the little symbol on the left. Gotcha. Okay, you know what? I think we're literally just gonna take everything. The world's our oyster, and it's ours for the taking. Let's see what we can gather first before we start fighting monsters. Oh, can't collect that. Can't collect that.
たくさん取っておかないとね。素材にするとすぐなくなっちゃうし。あった、これこれ。
Because let's see, what is the quest exactly? Gather uni, crimson ore, and fluffy wool. Okay. So we gotta go beat up some sheep. We can do that a little later, though. We can go beat up sheep whenever.
これ、おやつによく食べる木の実だ。
よいしょ。
香ばしくって美味しいんだよね。
よいしょ。
Got some bone.
魔物臭がすごいのが難点だけど。
Got some
必要
mushroom.
な材料だもんね。
Got some honeycomb. Okay, Buster.
敵だ。
Give me thine wool.
そこだ。よっと。はあ。
No, I defended.
連続よ。
そこだ。よっと。はあ。
One more time, one more time. Nah, it's fine. We'll just finish you off here.
楽勝楽勝。さあ、早く進もう。
Good job, guys. We got fluffy wool. Dang, they really do be out here gathering for a long time.
必要な数は揃ったかな。
そう。それなら町に戻ろう。パティも待ってるし。
Patty's just waiting in the room like, where the hell did those guys go? I swear, she does anything with my Tao, I swear to God.
それじゃ早速錬金術の調合をします。
Nice.
と言ってもこっちで取れた素材と新しい錬金釜だから慣れるまで大したものは作れないけど。
失敗の言い訳を今から考えているのか？
違うって。新しい武器や道具を使う時って慣れるまで少しかかるでしょ。
まあまあできるやつでいいから早くやってみせてよ。
I gotta say, our brew's a little different from last time. Last time it was a rainbow, now it's like a greenish yellow pot.
まったく。ちょっと待ってね。
Whoa, wait, what? Alchemy skill tree. The skill tree will give you access to the recipes Ryza learned on Kirkin Island and some useful synthesis skills. You need SP to unlock the skills. SP is gained by synthesizing items and exploring ruins. Now hold A to unlock the explosive uni recipe, so you can demonstrate the power of alchemy to your party members. Oh. When you learn new skills, your skill tree may grow. Learn a variety of skills too.
よし、じゃあ始めるよ。何作っちゃおうかな。
Whoa, that's so new. Before you can synthesize an item, you need to learn this recipe. First, pick a recipe you already know. You can synthesize an explosive uni, so press A to select it.
入れる場所は
The center of the screen are material loops where you can add materials. You'll need to add materials specified by the material loop in order to synthesize material. At the moment, some material loops are locked, preventing you from adding materials. First, cast one of the unis you gather into the middle of the material loop.
さあ、何を入れよう。
Do we want to do by
考えるのもあ
qual?
りかな。
Let's see. Critical skills, critical. We'll just start with something
何を
weak.
しようか悩んじゃうな。
Adding the uni added a new effect to the item that you're going to synthesize. All material loops have one of the 4 elemental attributes: fire, ice, lightning, or wind. Red colors stand for fire, blue stands for ice, yellow stands for lightning, and green stands for wind. Adding materials with the same elemental attribute as the material loop will let you increase its power, also known as its elemental value. Accumulating an elemental value above a certain level will bring various benefits, such as raising the item's quality and unlocking new effects. Now let's add some materials to the other unlocked material loops.
何入れよっかな。
Okay. Oh, that locks it.
お、いい感じかも。
After adding materials to the material loop, you can press that button to begin synthesizing. Alternatively, you can also add more materials to the newly unlocked upper right. Some material loops will acquire certain elemental attributes and values to unlock the connection. Become more familiar with the synthesis process. Pay close attention to the conditions under the material loops are connected. Still have some materials remaining, so try adding some to the material loops.
何入れよっかな。
Then we will add...
お、いい感じかも。
Adding more materials has further strengthened the final item. As you can see, unlocking more loops and adding new materials will allow you to create more powerful items. However, each recipe has a set limit of how many materials you can add. The maximum number of materials can be used in a specific recipe can be seen at the bottom of the screen. So 3 is the max for us right now.
悩んじゃうな。
If the materials you choose have traits, you'll be able to transfer them. You can add up to 3 traits, but first you'll need to unlock the required trait slots. And they are unlocked by leveling up material loops featuring this specific bonus. Try leveling it up later. Furthermore, some traits can be strengthened by synthesizing materials carrying the same trait. Now then, transfer the traits and then synthesize the item.
これでどうだ。 うん、悪くないね。
Our first item. We could even add EV effects. It's interesting.
できたよ。ほら、こんな感じ。
実際にライザが調合してるのを見たのは初めてだが、錬金術ってやつはすげえな。
驚くよね。全然違うものができるから。
どう？これが錬金術だよ。
正直驚きました。こんなすごいものが本当にあったなんて。
Who's Patty's voice actress? She sounds so familiar.
錬金術を使えば何でも作れるよ。いや、さすがに何でもはちょっと言い過ぎか。
なんでも本当に。
どうしたの？
いえ、なんでもないです。
ライザの錬金術が健在で安心したよ。遺跡の調査はまた日を改めてかな。ライザも到着したばかりで疲れてると思うし。
そうだね。さすがに私もちょっと疲れた。
だろうな。島からここまでの長旅、知らない街、いくら。
その言い草、あんた私を何だと思ってんのよ。
He's just saying you're a rambunctious girl. He's saying you got a lot of energy.
いろいろ準
There's
備もいる
nothing
だ
to
ろう
be
し、
ashamed
ライ
of.
ザの用意ができたら
Some
声
people
をか
just
け
got
て
more energy than others.
待ってください。今度は私もついていきます。
パティ、それは。
危ないと思うし、やめた方が。
でもそう、実は私も遺跡には以前から興味を持っていたんです。
どういうこと？そんな話初耳だ。
Tao's like, wait a minute. No, you haven't. Since when? Actually, last time I remember, you said you actually hated them. What's with this sudden change of heart?
タオさんの授業を聞いていて、歴史に対する興味が最近急に強くなってきたんです。
Oh my god, she's just lying straight to his
遺
face.
跡のことも同じで、私にとって探索は勉強なんです。
でも遺跡には魔物が住み着いてるかもしれない。戦うことになるかもしれないんだよ。
私も全く剣術の心得がないわけじゃありません。それはタオさんも知ってるでしょ。
うん、まあ。
わかった。じゃあ一緒に行こう。でも本当に危ないかもしれないからね。
Also, the music in this game is pretty nice too. I like the music.
今日はここでお開きかな。それじゃあまた明日ね。
ちゃんと疲れを取っておくんだな。
では失礼します。
いろんなことがあったな。タオたちにも出会えたし、新しい友達もできたし、オートもあちこち見て回ったし。遺跡か。どんなとこだろう。
Maybe if we're lucky, and then God's bless us, we can see Impel and Lila again.
モリッツさんからの石もあったっけ。やることいっぱいだ。これ
I'm sure it'll be fine. I want to know how comfy that bed is. That bed looks pretty comfy, not gonna lie. Kinda want to check out that bed. Nope, I don't need to check out any of the items. Okay, there's one thing I do want to check out.
何にしようか何作っちゃおうかな。何作っちゃおうかな。
Okay, so it's a little bit different. Oh, this time it actually just like shows you straight up. Surprise explosion delays the target's turn. Deals serious non-elemental damage, so physical. This unlocks traits, this unlocks quality. Greatly stuns the target. So in this game, it stuns and delays actions through physical damage.
入れる場所は。お、いい感じかも。さあ、何を入れよう。
Wait, you told me that wasn't enough?
何入れよっかな。お、いい感じかも。
Wait, do you have to fill...
入れてから考えるのもありかな。
Wait. Oh,
何入れ
maybe...
よっかな。何入れよっかな。
Oh, okay. So to unlock the entire thing, you have to fill in these two first. Then everything comes in
入れてから
afterwards.
考えるのもありかな。
Okay.
さあ、何を入れよう。
So if I were to do this...
さあ、何を入れよう。すごいのできた。
Oh, okay. I get it, I get it. Okay, let's save. And I think we'll stop here. This is a good place to stop. So, this is the very first stream of Atelier Ryza 2. And I gotta say, so far, my first impressions of the game, I really like it so far. I think the game has a lot of UI improvements, a lot of quality life improvements. I like the new combat system. I like the way the alchemy is done. I think a lot of this is really nice. So I'm really looking forward to playing this game. Though from the looks of it, this game may not be very popular on Twitch, but you know what? That's fine with me. But this is it for me tonight. To any of you that do watch the VODs, if you're watching this at the end, or anyone who checks it out on YouTube that is watching at the end, thank you very much. If you do enjoy this at all, please make sure to follow. That lets me know that what I'm putting out is good. And I'm currently in the process of creating some clips that I'm going to be posting on to my Twitch page, as well as the old TikTok page that I have, where I'll be posting more clips. I'm also going to try and change up the UI for the stream, the UI design, make it more, I guess, professional looking. So I've changed my schedule around. I'm starting to get more into the groove of it, and I think I'm going to try and put more effort into being a more popular streamer. Who knows if it'll work or not, but you got to try if you want to find results. So this is it for me tonight. I will be back tomorrow at around 6 o'clock, maybe earlier, Eastern Standard Time. Depending on how early I start, I may play Atelier, then I may play a second game, but I'm not entirely sure yet. But tomorrow I want to continue Atelier Ryza, So I want to play this game for a couple of days and then get back into Danganronpa 2 and then maybe add in a third game so we have something to constantly roll out and swap with. So for now, though, this is it. Thank you very much. I hope that you can join me on this journey through Atelier Ryza 2. But for now, this is it for me. Thank you very much. And have a good rest of your night. Later. Bye-bye.